So hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and guys, today we're gonna be teaching you how to make this clay Godzilla. So guys, without wasting any time, let's get straight in the video. So guys, for the basic shape, we're gonna go with an egg-like shape. So it will be wider from the bottom and a bit thinner from the top. Then from the bottom side, with the help of your thumb, push some clay, like this much of clay corresponding to the body, like this, for the tail. Now with the crisscross movement of your fingers, shape the tail properly so it will be thicker from the beginning, and as we'll go to the end, we're gonna make it thin and thin. And make sure you push out a bit, like a good amount of clay, cause as we know that Godzilla has a long tail, so and it should have some material in it so that we can pull out those spikes. So after we have the tail like this, we're gonna make the feet the same way as we pushed the clay out for the tail. We're gonna push the clay out for the feet, doing the same thing with the crisscross movement of the fingers. Place the feet like about here, like in the slightly towards the tail from the middle of the body, main body of the Godzilla. Same way gonna do for the other leg. And for the legs also, push a good amount of clay, because Godzilla have like really big legs, so this much clay will be fine, like it should be like this thick. Now start shaping the legs like this, like just make it parallel to the body first, then push it like this and start shaping it, and also pulling the clay down. Now after we have this kind of shape, we're gonna bend the clay from here. Shape the clay as you are seeing in the video. Now press the clay from the bottom, and also simultaneously, with the help of these two fingers, push the clay from this side, from the front of the leg down. Like push the thumb up and pull the clay down with the other two fingers, like this. See? Do the same steps with the other leg too. shaping the leg as we are pulling the clay down. Bend it from here, shape the joint or the knee. Now for making the feet, push the clay up with the thumb and pull the clay down with the other two fingers. So these will make the legs like this. And now we're gonna push some clay on the back like this. This part of clay will be used for the spikes on the back of the Godzilla. And also, as you are pushing the clay from the back of the Godzilla, just make sure that you don't ruin this kind of shape, because the spikes shouldn't be like here, it should be like here, at this part, like above it. Like it shouldn't be that close to the leg, it should be a bit above. So, yeah, like this much of distance should be there. You're seeing this point, the spike should be starting from here. And now for the head, push some clay from the bottom like this, so that when you push the clay out for the head, you're gonna have this much clay for the spikes. Simultaneously push the clay out for the arms too. Now this part will be a bit tricky because the clay will start to become thin from here. Because from this part we are taking out 3 things, 2 arms and 1 head. So this will become a bit thin, and to make it look good, we're gonna push the clay from the bottom like this. And as you can see, I'm also shaping the other parts of the body as I'm making the head and the arms. Because when you're holding the model, the other parts of the body also will also get affected while we are making the upper part of the body. So yeah, so the model will look like this at this point. Now as you guys can see, now it has a good amount of clay here, and it has a smooth motion from here to here, from the tail. So now for the head, we're gonna split the clay from here like this, and keep in mind that you have to pull out a good amount of clay for the lower jaw. like this. Now we are gonna make the upper jaw too. So if you are doing the things correctly and following the steps, your head will start to look like this. Again, keep in mind you have to do a bit of crisscross thing with the fingers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, applying little by little pressure on every part of the body, so that you can shape it properly. Now push the lower jaw down, and we're gonna now shape the upper jaw. Now from here, pull some clay out, like, not pulling, basically you have to pinch the clay like this. Pinch the clay and shape it with the finger. Do the same with the other side too. Now, after shaping the upper jaw, we're gonna push the lower jaw back in, like this, like holding from the bottom and also pressing it a bit, like, see, like this, so that it can create that shape, like, see this joint, like how far back the jaws are meeting, like this. After you've done that, connect the jaw with the neck too and shape the neck. After you have shaped the neck, now we're gonna make the arms. Same crisscross movement we did with the legs. Shape the arms. Make that joint. And now we're gonna make the hands. Flatten the clay like this. Now pinch the clay to make the fingers. This will be a bit tricky, so I will recommend you guys to if you are a beginner, then you can do it with a bigger ball of clay, so that it would be easy for you to shape these little things. So that will be the thumb, and this will be the fingers. Shape the fingers properly, applying very little pressure, because the clay will become soft from here, like very soft. And after shaping the fingers, shape the thumb, put the hand placement right, and you will have your arm. The arm will be done. Same we'll do for the other side too. So I'm gonna skip this part, the other hand part, so that the video won't be too long. Now after we have done both the hands, we're gonna move on to the spikes. Now first pinch some clay out from one side. Do the same to the other. And remember that as we are going from the top to the middle of the body, the spikes should get bigger. So we're gonna make the spikes bigger in the middle as we go to the mid part of the body. First we're gonna pinch the clay out for the spikes, then we're gonna shape it. And as you go to the tail, there will be very little amount of clay for the spikes, so you can make only one spike instead of two, like the back. So when you are done pulling out the clay, we're gonna start shaping the spikes. So for that, we're gonna push this clay like this, parallel to the body. Then now we're gonna push this clay down. After pushing the clay down, we're gonna flatten it, then make a small pinch right here. While making the pinch, push some clay down and make the other spike on that one spike. So where there is little clay, you can make only two spikes. And after making the spikes, you're gonna push the spike back to its real position. And where there will be more clay, you can make three spikes. See how I am pushing the clay down for the other two spikes while also shaping the clay for the middle spike. Repeat the process for the other spikes too. So when we have made all the spikes, we're gonna shape the other parts of body again, cause making the spikes will affect the other parts of body. So we're gonna shape them properly, get the placement right. Then Bend the spikes as you want cause they are a bit uneven, as we can see on the Godzilla. Like in the movie, some spikes are pointing forward, some are being pointing backwards, some are with a wave-like structure. So shape the spikes the same way so that we have enough variation for each and every spike. After you have done that, with the help of your fingers, clean this part like this. Do the same with the other side too. Now for the feet, make some spikes and make some claws. And there we have it, guys. Clay Godzilla. So guys, if you liked the tutorial, give it a big thumbs up and like the video. Share the video to your friends who also wanna make this model. And we're gonna see you in our next video. Until then, thanks for watching.